Welcome back to part 2. This time we'll talk about the extra deck. So I got Ally of Justice Catastor. He's pretty self-explanatory. He destroys anything that's not a dark monster. So some decks can only get rid of him through effects. Got Armades. I'm not quite sure if that's a guy or a girl, to be honest. So I'm going to call it an it. And what it does is when it declares an attack or is attacked, your opponent can't use card effects. So it can be very helpful in some circumstances. Got Beals. He's pretty self-explanatory. He's actually really easy to make in this deck. And if you don't know what Beals does, he's basically immune to being destroyed by battle or card effects. And if I take damage involving an attack, he actually gains attack equal to the damage I took. And with 3,000 attack and defense, he's already monstrous. The biggest things I see people do to him is D-Prison and 101, or even Castiel. So if you keep him in defense position, he can actually get rid of 2 of his biggest threats. The only thing you can't get rid of is Castiel. And with that skill drain I mentioned in the last video, he actually becomes immune to a lot. He's just a 3,000 beat stick. You got Black Rose. I don't think she needs a lot of explaining. She's a nuclear bomb that basically blows up the entire field. Armor Master. He's like a mini Beals, but only for Blackwings. He cannot be destroyed by battle. He is not immune to card effects, though. That is the difference. But here's the cool part. I don't take any battle damage involving him, and if he attacked a monster and it lived, I get to put a wedge counter on it. And I can remove wedge counters to make my opponent's monsters have 0 attack. So he can work as a pretty good wall. Then there is Crimson Blader. This can actually shut down some decks. So, because when he destroys a monster, they can't summon level 5 or higher. So you can use him to shut down your opponent sometimes. Goyo Guardian, newly legal. It was actually originally banned because Blackwings were abusing him a long time ago. When it destroys a monster in battle, I can basically take it and special summon on my side of the field. Has 2,800 attack, which is insane for level 6. With Blizzard, you get a free Goyo. Leo. I will be explaining how to make Leo in a combo in a little bit. It's one of my favorite combos of this deck. So just stick around. Stardust. This is a very heavy field presence deck. So cards like Raigeki and Black Rose can really hurt you. So Stardust is there to protect you from even Mirror Force. Then you got Castiel, staple, kind of explanatory. Diamond Dyer, what's cool is you can actually tribute something like a, what's his name? Zephyros. Because it's any beast warrior or winged beast. So you don't have to actually stack himself. Like in most decks you have to. Exiton, 101, pretty self-explanatory. Then Ice Beast Zero Fine. You may not know her. She detaches an Exceed material. You negate the effects of all monsters your opponent currently controls, and if you do, it gains 300 attack for each and monster on the field, including herself. And these effects are applied until the next standby phase. Sometimes she can just come in there and have monstrous attack and just one-shot your opponent with a big slap across the face. As for that combo I was telling you about, if you can synchro up using Steam or have a Steam in your graveyard and make Black Rose, then you can blow up the field and go for Soul Charge. Once you Soul Charge, you then summon Steam plus Black Rose, and you synchro up for a Leo. Because Steam left the field, you get a token. So it leaves you with a completely blank field on both players' sides, and all you have is a Leo and a Steam token. So it provides you with a bit of defense, which it's actually a really fun combo. So then some other things you can do with this deck. Oh, my mouse came back. Yay. If you saw in the last video, it disappeared for a while. If you want to run Dark Arm Dragon, he can only be summoned if you have exactly 3 darks. I used to run him. I got rid of him because it just seemed too inconsistent. You combine him with Lavalval Chain, and it's a free instant Dark Arm. Basically, you use these two, Exceed into him, use his effect, Detach, and I used to be running this guy before Steam came out. Send Vayu to the graveyard. And the next turn, I'm sorry, no, you detach to add Dark Arm to top of your deck. Then you detach again, send Vayu. You have 3 darks. Instant. Just right there. The next, another combo that I used to use a lot, kind of doesn't work that much anymore. But you can try it. If you have a Shura, you can put this in the deck if you want. If you have a Shura plus a Gale, summon Shura, drop a Gale, maybe have somebody, attack over somebody with Shura, special value. Then you Synchro Summon with these 2 into Armor Master. Then because Value's effect is negated, he can then Synchro Summon himself with Armor Master. And you would go for Stardust Dragon. Then you would use Value's effect to banish him and Armor Master to Synchro, not Grandma, I'm sorry. Silverwind the Ascendant. I'm not running this combo anymore just because I find Steam to be more reliable. Choice can. Go for this combo. You know, let's actually put our derpy little Spectre up there. I can't not spell. You will actually learn that about me. I cannot spell worth anything. Oh. There. There's our derpy little Spectre. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about this deck, feel free to put it in the comments. In case you're wondering, this is actually my real-life main deck. Only thing is, I cannot actually afford the Artifact Engine, so I do not own it. I do own a side deck, though. And I don't own Castiel, Goyo, 101, and Exciton. But besides that, this is pretty much my real-life deck, minus a few cards. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.